welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I said welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast with Andy Ruther and Joe Prano. Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Andy Ruther, coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, with my co-host from Topanga, California, Joey No Chill Prano.
Hello, Andy.
Morning.
Morning.
How we feeling?
Feeling good. How you feeling?
Good. You already got that scruff. Bro.
I told you. Everybody's reaction to the no beard, no mustache was like, oh, what's going on? And I'm like, it'll be back in 6 to 8 days. So everybody relax. Everybody calm down.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how quickly it grows, right?
Yeah.
You remember life before you could grow facial hair? Do you remember that at all?
Yeah. I was like 26.
What?
No. But I was late. I was,
You were late?
Oh, yeah. I think I probably had to shave for the first time in like, if it wasn't 17, it was like late in my 16th year of life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
I started getting like a little grit stash in 8th grade.
Little grit stash in 8th grade.
Thought I was so cool, dude.
You gotta love the best kid is always the kid who gets the thing in like 8th grade and embraces it. And you're like, bro, we're really trying for this.
I mean, it was small, but I remember one of the girls liked it and in my school, and I was like, oh yeah.
Took it to the barber. You're like, hey, take this down to a little pencil thin action.
I didn't go John Waters. Like I didn't have enough, but like you could see dark, you know what I'm saying?
At your school, were you guys allowed to have facial hair?
My high school? No. It was sideburns couldn't go below your ears.
Got it.
But they weren't the strictest, especially if you were of the non-white race. They did not really enforce that as much. But yeah, it's I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I was shaving regularly. I don't know. When I worked in Santa Monica at that hotel, you couldn't have facial hair.
Wow.
Which I hated because my neck is extremely sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to shave like every day, and I hated it because I get bad red after, like after shave, after burn or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had some Yankees policy, bro.
Yeah.
Like gone are those times. You couldn't in 2026, you couldn't tell anybody anything. Facial hair, tattoos, piercings, color hair. You couldn't tell.
Yankees were doing it until 2025, bro.
I know.
Yeah. Now you'd be like, my mental health is tied directly to my dirt stash.
I don't. Like, in fact, yeah, I don't even think you could tell somebody not being on their phone. I'm serious. Like the amount of places I go to, I'm like, wait, you just chilling on? You just chilling on TikTok? Chilling on Instagram? I need some help over here. Hello. Yeah. Like
it's crazy.
I legitimately don't understand. I like. Is it just they can't find help and they're like, oh, it is what it is?
Oh, I would say that's the majority of it.
That's what I think it is too.
Like the idea, like you can still, if you have a private business, tell anybody anything you want. Like, you go to a restaurant, you can't be like, I've decided I'm not wearing a uniform today. And it's like, then you're fired. You know what I mean? But I think these things do get a lot looser because no one wants to work and it's really hard to.
The grocery store one blows my mind. The guys that self-checkout on their phones. That's the one that blows my mind. Like the young kid, like I'm saying, just playing around on social media at the self-checkout. I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing?
You know what's become one of my new favorite videos? on the internet is the guy going to Home Depot and finding the thing for 1 cent and doing the self-checkout. Have you seen this?
No.
There's some like app or something like that tells you things that are like taken out of like they're gonna get rid of them. They're taking them out of like rotation or whatever, and they'll get marked as 1 cent. And then I guess there's an app that'll tell you that it's 1 cent. And then if you can go and you can get it, like a lot of times it'll be like up on the thing. So you need a guy like to get a lift and get it for you. But once you have it in your possession, it's yours. Even if you haven't checked out yet, it's yours. Like by literal law, like I have it, I'm going to pay for it. They self-checkout. They'll get like vanities, like $1,200 vanities and shit like that, marked as 1 cent. And he's like, I'm taking 8 of these. And they're like, hold on. And they're like, he's like, I already checked out. It's 8 cents. I'm out of here. And it fucking people freak out. It's my new like free speech. You know, the free speech guys who are like freedom of press guys who go film places and just wait for people to get angry at them.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm listening, but I'm also like trying to find. Like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Speaking of 1 cent, I didn't know that they were getting rid of the penny.
Yeah. That happened a while ago.
Yeah, I know. So I've never heard of this. What do you mean they just mark something for 1 cent?
Basically, it's like their way of saying it's their way
free?
in the thing of no, it's like it's marked that way so that the company knows, like the people know not to sell it. And I saw somebody in the comments the other day, like, why don't they just make it $99 million in the thing? And then somebody's not going to like check out. But anyway, I'm sure Home Depot's like going to figure this out in a matter of days, because the number of videos I see of guys just checking out with like 10 grand worth of items for 9 cents. And what's great is like, it'll be some employee and all the comments will be like, bitch, you get $17 an hour. Why are you protecting Home Depot?
Yeah. You got to send me those.
Yeah, I will.
I was somebody at work was showing me the video. Have you seen the videos, this TikTok thing where like you make a theme? It's like, what would you do to help somebody who needed food? Like, that's the premise. And then they go around their work and they ask something completely different, and then they just do a cut of it.
That's great. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
So it'll be like, what would you do if somebody's breaking into your house? And the guy's like, I chop his arm off. And they're like, wait. If they needed food, like I kick the kid, I kick him in their face, and like
that's hilarious.
And they just jump from person to person, and then they post it. Yeah, it's amazing. It's that time of year where we're just gonna go down these random rabbit holes and whatever.
And we just watch the clock and we're like, great, 8 minutes on YouTube stuff. Only 1 hour and 22 minutes to go.
Well, I told you before the show, it's FIFA is so anal. Like they're unlike any other company or league. If we play anything on YouTube, how the other leagues will do it is the NFL or the NBA just go, okay, no ads, no monetization on a video like that. FIFA goes, your video is going to be blocked, the whole thing. So we did that Spanish call a few weeks ago. I don't even remember which team it was, which South American team. Maybe, was it Argentina? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
But we did that. And then, again, the audio portion will be fine. But then FIFA's going, you can't show your video at all. So here's what I'm going to do. We have to show the video of the game-winning goal against England in the semis. We have to play the call, the announcer call.
Yeah.
So,
which is an ongoing theme on this show going back. I mean, was Prigioni the first?
I think we've been doing it like the whole time.
Yeah.
So my point is, just so everybody knows, I'm going to play this, which is the video clip with it. YouTube or FIFA is going to come into YouTube and say, hey, we're going to block the whole video. This is going to be available on audio. And then what I'll do later is I can then eventually, when they ping me and give me a flag, whatever, community flag or whatever, I can then edit out this actual clip. So then if you go back on YouTube and you go, well, where's the clip? I had to edit it out. So then the rest of the clip can stay up. Anyway, long explanation to get to this clip. But we have to get to this clip. So this is what? The semis, I believe this is in Atlanta. Again, Argentina, they're just coming back nonstop, like every game.
This is the beginning. So there hasn't even been a goal yet. How are these guys? I feel like the lifespan of a Spanish play-by-play soccer guy has got to be like 41. You think your heart just gets ripped to pieces? Probably comes home from the office and his wife like, honey, he's like, bathtub full of ice, Modelo extra large.
Again, I just don't understand how they could speak that much without just taking a pause or a break. I'll go back for a second. I feel like
is there a point in there where two people are saying goal?
That's what I was just gonna say. I feel like I hear somebody else in the background also moaning.
Yeah, well, here's what I feel like I heard. I feel like I hear the first guy go, and then he drifts off into a moan, as his heart starts to fail, and the other guy looks over and sees his heart failing, and is like, "Well, we can't not have the goal call," and jumps in with
He's tapping in. He's tapping in. Back to them.
We're not dead yet.
Why do they come dressed as the Knights of the Round Table? Like, why did you come dressed as Canterbury Tales? What is going on here?
Not gonna lie, Liam, I'm regretting these outfits now.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable. I wonder, when you go to like journalism and broadcasting school, what is that like for these guys versus just the normal American broadcasting school?
Oh, I feel like they do like breath training, they're underwater. I feel like it's Navy SEAL training if you want to be a Spanish broadcaster. Like you need to be able to hold your breath for like 3 minutes. And the guy's like, "Go!" And they're like, "Is that a joke? Go ring the bell. You're off the island."
It's unbelievable. So they're in the final again. I guess I had to look it up. Argentina won last World Cup.
Yes.
They're in the final again against Spain.
Yes.
Two of like the
Messi doesn't seem to get quite the hate that our GOAT LeBron James gets, but he gets his fair share where it's like at this point, and I'm not a soccer guy, but what are we talking about here? Like everybody's like, well, it's not Argentina because he's 40 whatever, or he's 30. I think is he in his 40s?
Yeah, 40, 41.
Yeah. And then like here they are. And like he's setting up all of these plays and he's doing all the things, and every highlight is of him fucking dominating. And then people are like, Ronaldo, and it's kind of like but Jordan. And it's like, where's that guy?
Well, I saw this. This is the headline. This was the headline before we started our show at ESPN.com. A little different. And then this one actually made me be like, okay, guys. The World Cup seals it. Messi is the greatest male athlete the world has ever seen. Not soccer player. And then I skimmed through the article. I was like, really, guys? He's the greatest male athlete ever at 5'7"? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, listen, that's again, I think
what are we doing?
Obviously the answer here is like probably like dominance within your sport and whatever. And I don't know the details of it in terms of like what he's at, but I believe that last World Cup, so if he's 41, he was 37. That last World Cup is their first World Cup, or sorry, his first World Cup championship.
It was.
Yeah. I believe Argentina has won before, but his World Cup. Now, obviously, I know there's a lot more to the sport than World Cup, but I know nothing about where he stands in, goals in major, tournaments or any of the things. So I don't want to weigh in, but obviously it's not. Obviously, if we're judging
He's
people,
39, by the way. I was incorrect.
Yeah. Obviously, if we're judging people on just like athletic prowess, he is the best male athlete that has not played a sport that requires extreme athleticism.
I was just like, again, I saw this and I was like, I'm just going to go back to LeBron. I'm like, wait, the guy who was dominating football, like, again, even athlete, you can take some of these guys who played professionally multiple sports.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're doing this, if we're letting, I mean, Jose Velasquez, the jockey, I mean, that guy, how many derbies has that guy won? Like, what are we talking about here?
Like I can bring up multiple guys who played two sports professionally.
Yeah.
Which by the term you would say better athlete.
Yeah, listen, I'm all for. It's fine. Like it's fine.
No, it's not fine. I don't know why they do this shit. Because
again, listen,
athlete.
it says greatest athlete. It's one of those things where it's like, listen, the World Cup is happening. Messi just did this thing. You're gonna compare his accolades to the other great accolades, the other great athletes in the history of team sports or whatever, and their accolades. Listen, is Michael Phelps a better athlete than guys in the NBA? No. But you want to talk about accolades? That guy is how many, the World Cup is every 4 years, just like the Olympics is every 4 years. Michael Phelps medaled in 4 Olympics. 4, maybe 5. Like, was it 4 or 5? Not to mention him, the one Michael Phelps Olympics is the equivalent of Messi scoring like 6 goals in every game of a World Cup and winning.
Yeah, I just, again, the term, just in general, the term athlete is like, for me, you can excel in multiple different sports.
Yeah.
That's your true athlete. But to me, by definition. That's why I'm like, okay, Deion Sanders from an athletic point, like,
I don't know. Yeah. And I know it's semantics. I think it would be, if you were like, who was the most elite athlete of all time, or who's been the most dominant athlete of all time, or who's the most successful athlete, I feel like, when you say the greatest male athlete, I feel like you're judging accolades. You're judging what somebody's accomplished, as opposed to who's the best athlete. You know what I mean? I know it's semantics because we do this all the time with the most valuable player and whatever. But like, if I read it, obviously I have not read this accompanying article, but I'm going to assume what it does is it compares what he's accomplished in soccer.
It does. It starts bringing up Wayne Gretzky and Tom Brady and yada, yada, yada. It's just, again, the article, like, I'm just saying, in the article, I'm only seeing Tom Brady, Wayne Gretzky. Like, you're not even bringing up LeBron James, Michael Jordan. It's just like why write this? I guess because I'm talking about it.
Right. And because it's World Cup time.
I didn't know they did a third place game.
Yeah. It's great.
So that's kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Like what's going, I just don't even know what goes on in those guys' heads when they're doing a third, that like a third place game. Like what's that feeling like? Do you even want to play that?
Probably, I guess. I mean, you're still going for the bronze, right? I don't know. You'd rather be third than fourth.
Yeah.
But it is ridiculous.
I mean, at least you got like two countries with just a history, France and England.
The Detroit Lions are like, I think this is a great idea. I think we should play the third place game.
I bet it's probably right on the Lions Reddit. Dude, I saw something. It was so funny. I don't know which platform I saw. It was. I should have flagged it. It was a Reddit. It was a Reddit group meetup, and they took a picture, and the caption was like, "Everything you'd ever think of if like 20 people."
It was just a dirtball meetup, basically.
Yeah, basically.
There's one guy on the ground, bloodied, you know. Another guy dealing crypto.
Another guy with
poop in a sock.
Yeah.
One guy just holding up a sock full of poop.
A guy with his car in the background on fire and a telephone pulled down.
We need to make an AI graphic of like all the dirtball meetups at once. Be like, also, Claude, put a guy in the background with Coke bottle glasses holding up a sock full of shit. Then put a car on fire and then the car that hit that also on fire, crashed into a tree on the other side of the thing.
It's unbelievable. I mean, that'll never get old.
Put a tent on Walt's lawn.
That'll never get old.
That'll never get old.
Just like, what happened? That was almost 10 years ago. That was almost a decade ago.
The logo can be all of us riding in one single car, like it's a Jackass poster, but that car's an enterprise rental.
I was telling somebody about that the other day. So people were I don't forget who I was talking to. People were complaining about how expensive rental cars are. I was like, oh, I had to hook up forever.
I know. CT, that was legendary. CT's rental car hookup was legendary. And then he was like, I'm going to work in minor league baseball. I was like, I am so excited that you are following your passion to work in sports. You've also ruined my life.
I'll never forget.
You've let me taste the other side. It's it's like
to go back
private.
It is.
It's like flying private and then just finding yourself back in fucking Southwest Group C.
I remember the one time the guy looked at me. He's like looking at, his little iPad as you're going out to look at the car before you get the rental. And he's looking at the rate and he's like, wow, this is a really good deal. It's like, you got the family discount, huh? From this CT guy? I was like, yeah, he's my cousin.
Yeah.
Just like, you could tell the guy had the look of like, this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
This is all bullshit.
Oh, the look on the guy's face when I returned one after having hit like a fucking concrete post. And he's like, well, okay, I guess I just take that back now.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. It's like backed into like one of those like, like the things that like block you from going onto the boardwalk. It's like low post. Didn't see it, backed into it, just put a V in the bumper. The guy's like, okay, thank you. I was like, really? Really? He's like, yeah, you're fully covered.
Well, now that he doesn't work for him, I can totally share this. This might have been my last hookup ever, actually, which is the best. Do you know if it's one way, they ding you like
hard,
like $1,000.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even exaggerating. If you don't return a rental, if you drive it somewhere, and don't return it, it's like $1,000. So the last one I did was, I believe, I was in Cincinnati. I drove to St. Louis. This is like the COVID 2020 summer. And then I flew back to LA. And Enterprise is actually based in St. Louis, right? So I dropped it off there. And as usual, CT's like, don't worry, it's one way. Like, you'll be fine. And I remember my credit card bill was like $1,200. And I was like, yo. And CT was like, yeah, we got to figure this out. He basically just went in the back end on his own. Definitely something he should not have been doing. like went in the back end through the employee stuff and just, that fee has been waived and Andy owes 0.
Legend. I did 5 or 6 one-way things where he was
I did it probably 2 or 3 times.
He was just like, they actually can't. And then if you just like tell them, and I was like, okay, you sure? He's like, yeah. And the same thing. They tried a couple times and then like they revoked it. I was like, I told y'all I was going to do it. Now just back to fucking being a plebe.
Oh, coach. Yeah. That's got to be rough. You're right. Once you taste it, man.
I'm like at the point where I'm like, I got to have a kid and then just make them work for Enterprise. Like, I'm like, 18 years from now, I can get my fucking
18. That's like the long play.
Yeah. Get the kid really into rental cars. It's like put an Enterprise sticker on all his Hot Wheels.
I mean,
have him root for the Enterprise NASCAR.
What's the future of that?
Yeah.
In 20 years.
I don't know. Who knows? Just automated Enterprise cars. At that point, they'll probably just be all Israel rent a car.
It's unbelievable. I sent you that Waze thing.
It's wild,
dude. I was showing somebody at work. He just could not get over it. He's like, "Wait, Waze is owned by Israel." I go, "Yeah, bro. Israel, the country, it's based in Tel Aviv, is tracking where we go in bumfuck Cincinnati, Ohio." I was like, I saw this on Twitter, which was a repost of somebody from TikTok, and it's factual. I was like, it's like, I just, what? Anyway.
And if you ask like AI or Google for confirmation, they're like, listen, I shouldn't do this because they're watching me too. But yeah, it's owned by Israel. But you didn't hear it from me. If anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me. It's like, chill, Claude. I'm not about to sell you out.
It's unbelievable.
By the way, you know who needs to start their own AI model? It's Claude Stewart. There's Claude and there's Claude Stewart. You start typing and then you're like, you know what? I actually abandoned the place. Like, no, you've already started.
The minute you start typing, you suddenly want to dance and jump up and down and slick your hair up. Yeah, there's a branded dual partnership there, right?
Just like while it's loading, it's just like, and then it gives you an answer.
I love how Majid is gonna be the only one getting this.
Yeah, or anybody that watched my Comics Unleashed.
Speaking of Majid, we're like, hey, we're going to bring you back on for World Cup. And you and I are like, yeah, we good.
No, we should have. We have nothing to talk about.
It's nothing against Majid. It's just like.
Have you tried? Did you reach out to Majid at all?
No, I did. We weren't watching it.
Yeah.
We'll bring it. Okay, the final is Sunday. We could do a post final.
Let's have Majid come on to recap on Monday. Majid, if you're listening, we need you on Monday. Don't be dissuaded if Andy doesn't reach out. This is us reaching out.
Yeah.
We'll send you the link for Monday.
Maybe you can bring in Claude too. Your segment can be sponsored by Claude.
Now, I assume there's certain things in the history of us doing this show where if this thing happens and it just like really touches like a dirty sports nerve, it's one of those things like where then you get it DM'd to you like 75 times, right? So I'm assuming you got the bunch of foamers died watching the train thing this weekend?
No, I didn't get anything.
What? So apparently a bunch of foamers were out trying to watch Big Boy and they died of heat stroke in Pennsylvania.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I said
like multiple deaths.
No.
Yeah. I got it DM'd to me like 6 times.
Oh shit.
And I think it actually happened before.
Yeah, mass casualty incident declared
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at mass casualty incident, but
After dozens treated for heat illness. 100 individuals received medical treatment at the scene. 35 were taken to the hospital. One suffered cardiac arrest. No surprise there. So did anybody actually die?
well, mass casualty incident. Isn't casualty deaths?
Maybe I missed some of these.
Babe, did you bring water? Did you bring water? It's hot out here. Did you bring water?
No, I didn't see that, but it doesn't surprise me based on those photos. I mean, the one guy just fell. He wasn't even climbing. He couldn't hold on. He just fell.
Yeah.
I mean, and
it happened in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
We need to have an episode of The Pit where they're like, everybody get ready. We've got 19 foamers coming in that we're all we have a mass heat stroke incident. They're like, what? We got some foamers.
That'd be a funny video where you're like, the kid's trying to come out as a foamer to his parents.
I have something to tell you guys.
Yeah, and the dad's like, I accept you if you're gay. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gay. I'm a foamer. And he's like, God damn.
God damn it.
I did not raise you to be a foamer. And then he like put, it's like foamer therapy, conversion therapy. And he's like putting in front of cars and planes and other things. He's like, God damn.
I told you when he was a baby and he was obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine that he was fucking foamer. I told you. You let him watch it. You said, it's a children's show. It's fine. He watched it every day.
I want a convention of like all those things together. I want the foamers meets the furries, meets the Henta, meets the Star Wars. Like, let's get them all together.
I love that you want Autism Con.
It doesn't have to be necessarily autistic.
I think it does necessarily have to be autism.
Autism Con. Unbelievable. That's hilarious.
By the way, Comic-Con, I mean, you add trains to Comic-Con. You've done, it's not that, we're not that far away.
That's true. But like furries isn't a thing at Comic-Con, is it?
Well, a lot of people are like dressed up, you know what I mean? There's a lot of cosplay.
There's a lot of cosplay. I mean, that'd be fun to like rank the cosplays, like dorkiest cosplay. And truthfully, I'd have NFL fans really high on my list.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to get over that. I don't know. For
also
some
really high on my list, NBA fans without the undershirt. What are we doing?
I mean, if you asked me, we could even do it. Like if you said NFL fan dressed as a Bengal tiger or grown man dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think Bengal tiger is worse.
Well, let me ask you something, Andy. I know you only have daughters and with a third on the way. But if I told you that one of your daughters was either going to grow up and be a foamer or be a Bengals fan that dresses as a tiger.
I mean, here, I'm just weighing this out. The Bengals fan dressed as a tiger, I guess, is only 8 to 10 times a year.
Yeah.
But
think about this: 8 to 10 times a year. There's a good chance at some point a nationally broadcasted game is going to show your daughter in the stands with
Cattail.
You know, cattail, painted on whiskers, tiger stripes on her face. But she's also like all in. She's got like furry paws. You know what I mean? In the tailgate, she has a setup where she sleeps in a tree. or quiet, like something you kind of have to tell your friends about. You're like, yeah, you know, Molly goes down to the train yard every once in a while when like a steam engine comes through. She wears a GoPro on her head. And then once every like 25 years, a steam engine comes through that's a national story. And they were like, did we see Molly was at that mass casualty event for the steam train?
I bet. Well, in that context, I'd go Fomer.
I think so too.
Like, yeah. Because for me, you can just say, okay, she thinks it's cool. You could justify like, oh, the history, whatever, the engineering, like whatever it is. With dressing up as a giant cat, you just go, but you don't have let me put it this way. You don't have to dress as a cat to go to a football game, but you're still doing it. And Fomer is just something you're into. You're not showing up to the foam thing dressed as a giant train.
Right.
To me, there's the difference. Yeah, I'd have to say Fomer. Like the same way, I truthfully, I'd rather say Comic-Con type person over dressing as the cat at the football games. I don't know. It's just like, because then also I'd be like, wait, you're spending thousands of dollars to go to these games on top of that?
I'd also be like, if my kid, you know, especially if we're talking about like Cincinnati, right? I was like,
yeah.
If I was talking to my kid, I'd be like, let me get this straight. Okay. You go and you dress up as a guy with adamantium claws that come out of his hands. It's pretty ridiculous. But it's not as ridiculous as thinking the Bengals are going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It could happen. Theoretically, a genetic mutation could happen where adamantium claws come out of your knuckles.
Yeah.
But don't be ridiculous.
100%. And I was going to say,
don't root for the Bengals winning the Super Bowl.
That's part of it. It's 100% part of it. Speaking of that, I got nothing on the docket for the NFL. I got nothing. Isn't that a surprise?
Yeah. I feel like there's some NFL news, kind of, or no? What did I miss?
Well, let's see here. No, I mean,
no big NFL headlines. It's
some
really
of the new. I don't know the Cowboy George Pickens is going to play on
a franchise tag.
Yeah, I think that was news this week. Yeah, nothing crazy. I will read. I just saw that the Athletic has a whole story. We talked about that insider who got in a car wreck and then everything came out about his fantasy. The draft analyst Matt Miller.
Yeah.
Looks like they're doing a whole deep dive.
Did he like lose an arm or something?
Yeah. He lost an arm. This is a big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this later. But again, it was like, he was driving a Ford Bronco. Wow, it's their first mistake, bro.
Yeah,
I can't look at a Ford Bronco without thinking of OJ.
Even the new ones?
Even the new ones. I just think of the juice.
I like how the new ones look, but I've also watched like a million crash test things, and they're getting recalled all the time and catching fire and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me one bit. Judging him as I look at the vehicle of his crash. Dude, we got to play this Mike Tyson clip. I played it for you before the show.
Yeah. Did you watch
right.
the ESPY Awards?
Fuck no. I couldn't tell you last time I watched the ESPYs.
So I didn't watch the ESPY Awards. I theoretically knew that they were happening because they happened during the All-Star break. But I got home from something that I was doing and hop on my phone at the end of the day after, whatever the fuck I was distracted doing. And I saw that it had happened. And the Knicks won every award that they were nominated for. OG was like the greatest play of the year or something like that. To which, by the way, I saw a bunch of people online being like, how does a game-tying homer in the 9th inning of the Game 7 of a World Series not be the biggest moment? And let me be very clear. I am a huge baseball fan, but fucking kill yourself. What are we talking about here? It's one of the greatest plays in sports history. So OG won, the Knicks won Team of the Year. Brunson won Clutch Player or like Best Basketball Player or something like that. So suddenly I was like, I'm home. I'm on socials, Googling or like searching for the each Knicks speech clip, and then I watched the Marcelo Hernandez monologue because it came up in the mix. And then I was like, yeah, I feel like I've seen everything. That's fine. I'm good. And in all that, I did not see the Mike Tyson thing until this morning when you showed it to me.
Yeah, so like there's this clip going around. It'd probably be something you wouldn't notice at first, but it's pretty funny that somebody did notice it, so they went viral. They're doing an award for, I don't know, best male athlete or whatever they're doing. I don't even know what the award is for, but Shohei Ohtani wins. And Mike Tyson legitimately can't get over that there's somebody named Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Like he thinks it's some sort of punker, like it's fake. We'll break it down. It's a short clip, but he gets all like, yo, this is the name? And then you'll see him talking to, I don't know which Paul brother it is. Is this the guy he fought?
This is Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul. And then I'll just play it.
Or maybe it's the Chris Paul.
And the ESPY award goes to, check this out.
Check this out.
He's like, check this out. Like, oh my God, this is the name.
I think he's also like
Ohtani.
I think he's also like, check this out. I'm gonna get this.
Oh yeah, and he does.
Yeah.
And the ESPY award goes to, check this out, Shohei Ohtani.
Well,
He's pretty close, pretty darn close. He does give us an Ohtani.
but watch his face. Watch this. What did he say right there?
I feel like he says, "Did I do good?"
Let me rewind it. Yeah.
Did I do
good? It's like my 3-year-old asking me if she did good when she eats her dinner.
I love that it's best single game performance. It's Ohtani, Bam Adebayo. Is that a college baseball player? And then is that a female Notre Dame basketball player?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Shohei could not be here tonight. He sends his gratitude and appreciation to ESPN and everyone who voted for him.
What? All right, now Tyson doesn't. He can't get. Look,
he asked if Shohei's a dude.
Yeah.
He's like, Shohei's a man.
Look, it's setting into him right here at this moment that this is a real person.
Yeah.
I legitimately think that Tyson wasn't sure if it was a real person.
I think right in this moment, he's like looking. He's like, I can't wait to see what this person looks like. And then when he realizes that they're not there, he's like, fuck.
Him.
Show he's the guy.
Joey's a guy.
That's right. I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that?
He said,
Joey's a guy.
look at Paul's face. He's ready to be like, yo, let me.
And then is that fucking, what's his name on the right?
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
He's a short little
DJ
dude.
Khaled holds it up like he wanted.
And you know what I love? Tyson's a short dude. Like Tyson's not big. Like DJ Khaled is probably shorter than me.
Yeah.
Show he's the guy.
Another one.
Another one.
DJ Khaled's the guy who goes up when they know ESPY award, the guy who's going to win the ESPY award isn't there. So DJ Khaled has 14 ESPYs at home. Another one. Like, bro, you've won a lot of ESPYs. He's like, yeah, baseball players are at the All-Star game.
Right there. Jake Paul's like, yo.
I wish I was Jake Paul right there so I could point to Shohei Ohtani. So it feels like Mike Tyson's, all of Mike Tyson's craziness. He doesn't know there's a 3-story high picture of Shohei Ohtani behind him.
It's unbelievable. Shohei's a guy. I would have loved to have been back in that green room after that.
Yeah.
They're sitting down, smoking some weed. He's got his own, like, Tyson has his own like retreat.
Yeah.
In Nevada, right? It's like a marijuana weekend retreat place. Unbelievable. I mean, he's had a career arc too.
You think?
I mean, those guys boxed not that long ago.
Yeah.
He boxed.
Kinda.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Air quotes boxed.
Shohei's a guy?
Shohei's a guy?
Yeah, dude, turned 6 inches around that giant screen.
I said before we were watching the show, I was like, this, if the Dodgers or like Shohei's social media team or whatever doesn't use this, like to me, it would be like, check this out. And then like the beat would drop and then it'd be like a fast cut of Ohtani highlights and then like show it Ohtani. Like that should be his like the 5-second highlight package before he steps up to bat at Dodger Stadium. Now batting number 17. It's like, check this out. Show it Ohtani.
Yeah. That'd be perfect. I don't know how they wouldn't capitalize on that. Again, I've never understood the ESPYs though. I just don't get it. It's an award show for teams that we know won or athletes that we know did.
It's a sports award show so that they can get all the celebs together during the All-Star break and black tie it. And, it's all about the red carpet. It's all about getting these guys there, making content. And
Was Joe Burrow there?
I feel like I feel like he has to have been, right? Like that, like if isn't Joe Burrow's entire existence so that he can go to like red carpet events?
That's what I was asking. Joe Burrow did not win an award at the 2026 ESPYs. However, he was a nominee for the newly created Best Tunnel Fit. Unbelievable. Celebrating athlete fashion.
Okay. I kind of like it. I'm into it.
I assume he was at training camp.
Training camp hasn't started, though.
No?
No. It's fucking July, bro.
It starts in July.
If it does, it starts in super late July.
Not always.
Andy, you live in Cincinnati. You would know if the Bengals were currently in training camp.
Yeah, they're not in training camp now.
Yeah.
25th rookies report. I'm just saying, like, some of them start as early as the 21st. I'm just scrolling down the league. You see that Aaron Donald might come out of retirement?
I love it.
So did he just not play 1 year?
Has it already been 2 years? I feel like it's already been 2 seasons.
Yeah, because didn't they get Verse right after? Jared Verse. Let's see. He last played. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. How old's Aaron Donald right now?
35.
Yeah. 2 years off of the wear and tear. I know the idea, like, the people were saying, like, oh, he'd come back and he'd only play. And it's like, well, he's not a pass rush specialist. So, like, the idea that you would come back and just, like, be in on, like, third downs doesn't make sense. I've heard that the big question mark is, like, he said if he wants, or I don't know if he said publicly, but the rumor is if he's weighing a comeback, because if he does come back, he's going to want to just play for real.
Yeah. 3-time defensive player of the year. I didn't realize that. Damn. I mean, dude, he was first team All-Pro his last season still.
Oh, yeah. Again, that's 2 years ago. He's 35 now. He was 33 going into 32 going into that season.
And you got the Myles Garrett factor.
Yeah. I don't know how their salary cap situation works, but
no one has ever known how it works with the Rams, but they always somehow seem to make it work.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it if he comes back. For them, for sure.
Yeah. Super Bowl is in LA again this year, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be a fun thing, because obviously they won the Super Bowl the last time it was in LA.
Yeah. Justin just let out a single Indian tear when you said that. Well, speaking of things that are super, and MVPs like Aaron Donald, how's the Miller Lights treating you, fam?
Oh, my goodness. Went to the driving range yesterday with our buddy Brian. And here, I'll show you, because I stole some. Not only did they have Miller Lights, check out that Miller Light sign back there. Not only did they have Miller Lights at Westchester Golf Course, they had these beauties, which I stole a stack of. Look at this.
That's a great coaster.
Keep it light at the turn. It's Miller time. And I saw them on the thing, and I was like, so I guess you guys got Miller Lights? You guys were like, yeah, I got cans. I was like, let's go. And I was like, look at these. And then I was literally like, yo, you guys got food? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me get one some of the line. And he goes to put my order in, and I just snagged a stack.
You borrowed them, Joe. You borrowed them.
I didn't. Yeah, I'll return them. But Miller Lite, these are fire. Look at this.
Those are fire. Those are some good looking coasters.
Love it. But yeah, some Miller Lights. Honestly, that's where we are these days, where it's a hot summer. Is it still hot there in
it's
the Midwest?
like it's next level, like midnight 80 degrees still.
It has been super hot here. I when I moved into my place, I was like, this is one of the greatest places I've ever lived. And I'm just now realizing we're at the top of this mountain. We kind of get more valley heat than we do ocean breezes. And so it's been hot here. And just about every single day, I have a little cooler bag. It fits perfectly about 6 cans of beer and one of those little like freezer things you can stuff in the bag. Just about every day now, I have a little canvas bag. I put my towel in. I put my headphones in. Put my bathing suit in. Then I get my little cooler bag. 3 Miller Lights at the bottom. My little freezer thing. 3 little Miller Lights on top. I sag it up. I walk my way down to our community pool, and I sit poolside. And I drink me some Miller Lights. Now, Andy, in my order, draft Miller Lite, bottled Miller Lite, can Miller Lite, gold can kind of gold can kind of jumps to the top of all those, but limited edition 50th anniversary. But I've been going almost exclusively cans lately because it's summer here. No glass bottles by the pool. No glass bottles at the beach. So I'm on a heavy Miller Lite can kick. Also, cans fit nicely in my golf bag, my minimal golf bag with the cooler pocket. My life right now is Miller Lights on the golf course, Miller Lights at the pool, Miller Lights at the beach, Miller Lights before a stand-up comedy show, Miller Lights at home, Miller Lights while watching sports, Miller Lights while watching the ESPYs.
It's Miller Lite.
The MVP of summer.
The MVP of summer. Well, guys, we all have that friend who can make every game better. And now, Joe's talking about the MVP. Now it's time to give them their moment. Head over to any of Miller Lite's social media pages to learn more about being a Miller Time MVP. You can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. It's Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. There you have it. What else did I have in the old docket?
We got LeBron James.
Yeah, that was the main thing. So LeBron still hasn't decided his team.
Or according to LeBron's, did he say it on a podcast?
He was on that thing. It was like a live podcast or something, and
he says he has decided.
He just hasn't revealed it.
And I believe he also said that he's Taylor Swift it. If there's Easter eggs out there, that if you're following the signs, that his answer, but I have no clue.
Yeah, he was in a live taping of his podcast at Fanatics Fest. He wouldn't say. Sounds like he knows, though. The NBA is getting annoyed.
Which, makes me so happy that I love that everybody was out there saying, no one wants LeBron. No one cares about LeBron. LeBron's done, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, Adam Silver's like, I can't make a schedule until I know what LeBron's doing. Now, I said yesterday to Jay, is there any truth to the rumor that no one wants LeBron? And he's like, no. I was just at Summer League. A lot of conversations about all the people who want LeBron. And I said, yeah, it's ridiculous. How could you not want LeBron James? And I threw out the bet that I've thrown out to, and Jay took me up on it. And I said, I am willing. And I was like, this is no disrespect to the Lakers. I've always rooted for the Lakers, except when it was the Kobe Bryant show. I'll take unknown LeBron team, more wins than the Snowtime Lakers next year. And Jay was like, well, how much you want to bet? And I was like, and I don't know, I'm sitting across from Jay Moore. So I was like, well, go bigger or home. I was like, $500. He's like, whoa, hold the fuck on. And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, You're 600 to my 500. I was like, you're in. You got yourself a goddamn deal. So I'm going Lakers wins versus unknown LeBron team wins.
Probably a good bet, to be honest.
It's a great bet because
it's a great
LeBron
bet.
James, every team LeBron James leaves gets worse. Every team LeBron James joins gets better. And LeBron James isn't going to join a terrible team.
No.
Honestly, probably the worst option of team that LeBron James could join, and that's been thrown around in the conversation, is a Cavs team that made the Eastern Conference Finals and I think won 50 games or 52 games or whatever it was.
Yeah, so
I don't think the Lakers are winning 50 games next year.
No, I don't either. Adam Silver said, I would like LeBron to make his announcement already so he can finish the schedule. Because as you might imagine, the teams are calling us, the networks are calling us, and everybody wants to lock in the schedule. But it will influence how we set schedule, how we set opening week, Christmas Day, etc.
So just so everyone out there is aware, you can talk all you want about what LeBron James doesn't mean, no one cares, blah, blah, blah. Like the commissioner of basketball is saying, not only do we care very much about LeBron James, but we are currently at a corporate standstill until he makes his decision.
Yeah. I mean, so with that being said, what would this be? Year 22, whatever year it is. He's still running the show.
Yeah, because he's LeBron James. LeBron James.
It will be an interesting period when he does retire.
Yeah.
Because they are going to, from a marketing perspective, they're going to have to decide like where are they going with that? Where are they going?
They're going. I mean, I think we saw in the NBA Finals where they're hoping to go with that.
Wemby.
Yeah. They're like, we've got Wemby on the big stage. We can't let his ass get swept.
Yeah. But again, I've said this a million times. The marketing doesn't mean that there's not appeal for the non-American born players, but like the appeal, I think you really have to have an American, like who's the best American player right now?
I mean, I think that the easiest answer would probably be Anthony Edwards. The real answer, though,
your boy.
I mean, what are we talking about here?
Your boy Jalen Brunson.
I'm not saying awards are everything, but he did just win best male athlete and best NBA player.
Wait. Jalen's a guy?
Jalen's a dude? By the way, our friends Jen and Brian are fostering puppies. They have 5 puppies right now, on top of their 5 dogs. They're currently a 10-dog household.
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
But they have a house, and they've got like a garage that turns into like an office that turns into like a back area, and they've got all the puppies in a crate or like a cage out there living together. And I went and saw them yesterday. Greatest experience of my life. 5 puppies, and they're named after the Knicks starting 5. There's a Brunson, a Bridges, a Hart, a Karl Anthony, and an OG, and it was incredible.
What type of dogs?
Based on how they look, they've got to be some sort of like pit shepherd mix, because all of them look like little pit bulls, except for OG that looks like a little German shepherd, but apparently all same litter.
It's a lot of dogs, bro.
Yeah. And we currently have too many dogs. And I'm also like, I was holding them. I was like, I kind of want to bring home the Roommates podcast. I was like, I really like Hart and Brunson here.
It's like my wife shopping. Sometimes you gotta just say no.
I know. Did you see the Josh Hart Fanatics scandal?
I did,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. He didn't know. It wasn't his fault.
Wasn't his fault. Also, you know what else is happening? First of all, I was at Fanatics Fest last year. It's insanity. And obviously they have a limited number of autographs that you can do. Like, it's not just like sign up for a Josh Hart autograph and we just keep going until you're done. There's a limited number. So in theory, they've made a number that is a reasonable amount for him to handle. But at the same time, the Knicks are on the ultimate summer press tour. He did a live podcast yesterday for the Roommates show with Aaron Judge, who was there. That's also scheduled as a thing. So it's like if the picture of the line that was left of unsigned autographs wasn't the tweet that went viral, the tweet that went viral would have been, I'm at Fanatics Fest for the Roommates podcast. I paid $75 for it, and it's 2 hours late. So it's like, yeah, probably could have been scheduled a little bit better. But also, I imagine they figured, he can sign all these autographs before he does a podcast. To me, this probably says, well, Josh Hart was taking a little too much time with every single one of his fans.
If Fanatics is making all this money, why are their hats $4 billion?
And a better question, why are their hats $4 billion if they're absolute pieces of shit? All of the Fanatics fucking quality as far as clothing goes is fucking trash. Now, I have a championship hat, and the hat is fine quality. Now, there was a lot of people actually complaining about the hat quality because, and I didn't realize this after, but the hat is entirely built to be for either team. So it's a white hat with the trophy, black brim, gold lettering on it. It honestly feels more like a Spurs hat than it does a Knicks hat. And then I guess the whole hat's built, and then they just drop a Knicks logo on the front, or they drop a Spurs logo on the front of the already built hat. Now, there was a lot of complaints that last thing, the logo of the team, the Knicks logo, came on crooked or too whatever, blah, 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 blah. Lots of complaints. My hat is fine. But the hat is a new era hat that is just sold through Fanatics. I ordered, and it's a nice looking design. I ordered a sweatshirt from Fanatics, a Knicks championship sweatshirt. Bro, I ordered an XL. It's small. Like, the arms are short. Like, it fits me. But I ordered an XL because I was like, it's a sweatshirt. Like, I just kind of want it baggy. It took forever to get here. I've already seen Knicks fans complaining that they ordered a championship t-shirt. And the championship happened a month ago. We're talking guys, and Fanatics, unless you ordered it the night of, it didn't ship. I got my hat like 2 weeks ago now, a week and a half ago. That the shirts are already fading. Already fading. What are we talking about? It's fast fashion. It's the same thing. Listen, my dad obviously worked in the fashion business for a long time. I have an especially kind of inside knowledge about it, but like gone is any sort of care and any sort of like, I don't know, pride in the making of these things, which was actually what my dad's job was like, I make quality shit. Nothing is quality anymore.
Yeah.
The fast fashion thing, the fucking, all this, like the Sheen and the blah, 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 all these things that the ASOS and all these drop ship fast fashion companies, the quality is fucking trash.
This sucks, man.
And it sucks that what sucks the most is that Fanatics has taken over every fucking sport.
Yeah, I mean that's what people say.
Yeah,
I mean they're basically have a monopoly at this point. And you have to go through them. But then all the athletes again. Who's that founder?
It's is it Michael Rubin? Is that
It's
the guy?
Rubin, right? Yeah.
And he is he the guy who also owns the Sixers? Or did own the Sixers at one point?
Let me see here.
Yes.
He minority
Became partner of in 2022 sold his stakes to focus on Fanatics.
Yeah. He does all those parties. Right?
Yeah.
He's got like the famous white party.
Yeah. He took over. He took over the white party when
From Diddy?
the ball was dropped by Diddy. And Diddy dropped the ball because his hands were covered in baby oil.
And then he purposely dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Take it in the keister.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I've dropped the ball. Yo, Diddy's a dude?
I just picture him bringing
I'm having the
home.
opposite of a white party here right now as my smoke alarm is chirping.
Let's get a call.
Yeah.
I did hear that one. Dirty Sports Hotline, 859-832-0478. This one is for you, I believe.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler, usually calling from Phoenix, Arizona, currently calling from the Indian Reservation in northern Arizona. So if my call sounds like shit, feel free to blame the Navajo Nation for that one. Question for Prano. I watched a video the other day explaining why people from New York cheer for certain teams, and it kind of sort of made sense, but I wanted to get your opinion on it as well. Obviously, being a Rangers versus an Islanders fan kind of makes sense. The Islanders are out on Long Island. You know, being a Knicks versus a Nets fan used to make sense when the Nets were in New Jersey and the Knicks were in New York. Now it might be a little bit more murky for the younger kids on which team they're going to cheer for because they're pretty close. But feel free to, chime in on those. But the two big ones, I just have no idea how you New Yorkers pick your team. Is the Jets versus the Giants? How do you decide? And obviously the Mets and the Yankees, because I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Do you flip a coin? Is it what your dad cheered for? Is it what your buddies cheer for? Does it have to do with where in New York you live? I don't know. Feel free to chime in. Thanks, boys. Have a good one. Prano, let's rip the golf course next time you're in Arizona.
Let's do it. I think the simplest answer is obviously like this stuff gets passed down, right? Like you cheer for, if your dad was a sports fan, you cheer for who your dad cheered for, typically. My dad, not a big sports fan, so I can tell you how it came to be for me, but I can also tell you how it's generally based on, okay, so he obviously made the Rangers, Islanders, Devils. The Devils are obviously a part of the thing. So a lot of times the Devils and the Nets were obviously together. The Islanders and the Nets also went together because the Nets used to play on Long Island for a little bit. But it's essentially geographic, but your football team is actually mostly linked to your baseball team. It almost all of it comes from baseball because before any of this existed, baseball existed. And before the Mets existed, it was the Yankees, the Giants, and the Dodgers. And the Yankees were the Bronx. The Giants were in Manhattan, in the northern part of Manhattan, and the Dodgers were in Brooklyn. So if you were Brooklyn or you were Queens, you were Dodgers. If you were Manhattan, you were the Giants or the Yankees because it's close. And then, of course, and obviously the Yankees have fans just by being the Yankees. But like Bronx and Manhattan was kind of split. And then you had the Giants. So when the Giants and Dodgers leave, the Mets, and some people know this and some people don't, the Mets take the place of the Giants and the Dodgers, which were both National League teams. They take the Giants and the Dodgers colors. It's the same NY from the Giants, the same orange NY that the New York Giants had, on a Dodger blue hat. And it gets put in Queens, which is a nice middle ground between where the Giants were and where the Dodgers were. So that's how Mets-Yankees breaks down. Then when football is happening, you have Giants fans for a long time because the Giants were one of the OG NFL teams. The Jets are introduced, and the Jets play at Shea Stadium in Queens where the Mets play. So a lot of times, Mets and Jets are linked. A lot of Long Islanders root for the Jets. Just essentially Mets fans root for the Jets. But it's certainly out on Long Island, up where I'm from, kind of like Westchester, Bronx, north of the city, tends to root for the Giants and the Yankees because the Bronx is a lot closer when you're coming down from that way. And then Manhattan is kind of like a mixed bag. Jersey tends to go Giants, but ever since the Jets moved out to New Jersey with the Giants out to the Meadowlands, Jersey's a little bit more split. But a lot of times it's Mets, Jets, and a lot of times it's Mets, Jets, Islanders, Yankees, Giants, Rangers. The Nets, no one fucking gives a shit about. But if you were like a New Jersey person, obviously, a lot of times it'd be Nets, Devils, Giants, Yankees. But I am what they call a bastard New York sports fan. And so the way it happened for me is my very first sports love was baseball. And I was a Mets fan because I went to a Mets game as a kid. That was the first sporting event I went to. It was a Mets game. I fell in love with baseball. I fell in love with the Mets. Going to a baseball game at a very young age and experiencing the Mets is how I am today, a huge baseball fan. So then I'm Mets, and then it's obviously Knicks because they're New York. You know, I'm not going to root for the New Jersey Nets. And then it's Rangers because the Rangers share Madison Square Garden with the Knicks. Then you get to football. OG all the way back. True first moments as a football fan. It was Mets Jets. I had a Jets pennant on my wall. There was, Ken O'Brien, Freeman McNeil. It was Mets Jets. It just went together. That's what you did. Now, obviously, through this podcast, everybody knows my younger brother's best friend is one of the owners of the New York Giants. And my younger brother and I are very close in age. We shared a friend group. I'm very good friends with him. So it was like at a very young age, we also meet and befriend an owner of the Giants. We get to go to a lot of Giants games. We get to go in the owner's box and in the locker room. And so I think I was 8 or 9 when we made the shift and was like, yeah, Giants. And then 2 years later, the Giants win a Super Bowl in 1990. And I was like, yeah, let's go. We're Giants fans and don't ever tell anybody otherwise.
Well, it's nice to have options.
But it's all kind of geographic based on baseball. And then there's kind of obvious links to the rest of your teams. Jersey gets weird. Westchester gets a little bit weird. But Long Island does not get weird. And, the city's kind of a mixed bag. But obviously, if you're kind of a Queens, you're a Mets. There's a lot of Yankees fans everywhere, though. Give me a second. I've got to do something about this goddamn chirping.
Yeah, go
My
for
wife
it.
apparently does not care.
All good. Yeah, that used to when I lived in Venice. I used to deal with that chirping all the time, and you just get used to it. You're like, what's worse, the chirping of the smoke detector or crackheads screaming out? You kind of just dilutes. I was saying I used to have that all the time, and I would just like get used to it.
The chirp
Oh, dude, it'd be in our hallway.
in your house?
No, in Venice.
Oh.
You'd hear it in the hallway of Savage Town, and you're just like, there was so much noise and crackheads, and you're just like,
I can't.
I agree.
It breaks me. Like, I'm to the point where I've lived in so many places where I just have a drawer full of smoke detectors that I've taken the fucking batteries out of.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
well, if I die, I die, but I can't live like this. And honestly, why is this the one thing that we have not advanced technologically, where we refuse to have like a digital face that tells you exactly what thing, and like you have to pull the thing off and read the back, and it's like one chirp every 14 seconds says the battery's failing, one chirp every 29 seconds says that there's some carbon monoxide in the air. Chirping regularly means the house is on fire. And it's like, first of all, what the fuck are we doing here? Can somebody just create a digital display smoke alarm that's like that just says battery or fire, smoke? What the fuck are we doing? Also, carbon monoxide and smoke detectors, two different things. No one's thought about putting these together. There's an AI model that answers your questions as comedian Claude Stewart, but we can't have a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, where I can say to it, smoke alarm, what's going on? It's like, you need to replace your battery.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Alexa can't fucking smell smoke. Like, what are we doing here?
I know. (859-832-0478). Give us a shout.
Give us a shout.
I get to paint today. That's fun.
What are you painting? Baby room?
The guest bedroom, which Molly's moving into, and then I got to do the baby room.
And Molly's current room is the baby room?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do we decide who gets what rooms?
The oldest has the biggest room.
Okay.
Molly will have the second biggest, and the baby
will have a baby room.
She's stuck in the baby room. Right. It's all based on.
Now let me ask you something. When obviously you have a baby room, the baby needs her own room.
Yeah.
Because it's a baby. But like, is there any discussion about girls sharing rooms?
Yeah, I've already had it. I've already started it when they get older.
What's the where have you guys settled?
We haven't settled on anything. I just said I think two girls that are. I mean, you could go either way. It's simple. You have two girls that are 23 months apart, or you're going to have two girls that are 19 months apart.
Yeah.
So they're both all very close in age. I don't know. It's my point the other day was even my brother had my brother Brad's twins they had their own rooms, and then they realized, and they're boy and girl, and then they realized, hey, we want to be in a bunk bed together. And they did that for probably 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. And they liked it. Now they're in high school, and obviously they're in their rooms, but it's just like they liked it. They wanted to be in a room with somebody their own age. So I don't know.
I mean, it's not like you guys are like entertaining guests that much.
No.
So it's not like you need a guest room.
No.
But also I feel like you're, with you have a new one on the way, but you're probably 3 or 4 years away from being able to be like, Well, somebody can come over and like babysit for a week or whatever if we wanted to go on vacation.
Yeah, but
and
even now, it's like like I've been sleeping in the basement a lot this week because she like the snoring is out of control when she's pregnant, and it's like to that point of just like unbearable. In the past, I could just go to the guest bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, again, these are first world problems, and I'm fully aware of that. And the basement's fine. I mean, you slept in. It's like I'm actually cozy down there especially when it's 1,000,000 degrees. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I keep, I'm getting forewarned about things. I just know how boys are. I'm getting forewarned about how girls are, and then there's differences, and like what they're gonna fight over, and like how it gets vicious over clothes. And I'm like, what? And like people tell me, oh yeah, like you'll get in like physical altercations if you took my top and blah blah blah, especially when they're close in age. Like that's my makeup.
Feels like you need to get them back on that Miss Rachel, get them on that socialism, everybody sharing everything. Mom Donnie the tank engine. You know what I mean?
I tell you, all that stuff. It's too addictive. I don't know any of it. It's just like it was up to me. It'd be. I'm gonna bring back Tug for a second. We've been talking about Tug in a long time.
I talked to Tug on the phone the other day.
Good. Well, I remember him saying how he was going to try to keep his kids off screens for 2 years, and I remember thinking you're insane. And now I'm like, I get why now. For all these reasons. But it's not easy to do. I think they were good about maybe his first one or first two, and then by the third, you're just like, take something. I need a break. Is he well?
Yeah, it sounds like he's doing well. I called him the other day. We had Mindy Kaling on Jay's podcast, so I asked. I was like, you have some Mindy Kaling history. Give me any Tug nugs for Mindy Kaling, which you did. And we were talking because the Tahoe tournament was on TV last weekend, and he was like, "It's great watching a golf course on TV that you've played in person." He's like, "I only wish I got to play the famous 17th and 18th holes, not in the dark, because for my rehearsal evening, we teed off for like happy hour time, and the groups that tried to get through all 18 ended up playing in the dark. So him and Laz played the famous holes in the darkness." And I was like, "Well, we got to get back to Tahoe then." I was like, "Get the boys, get the wife together." I was like, "Ian's got a Airbnb up there. We can throw the whole gang in there."
How old are his kids now? Do you know?
I don't know. But I mean, like, I feel like his one boy was like pushing like probably 7, 8 the last time I saw him. So we're probably talking 10, 11. I'm going ballpark. I'm going like 11, 9, and 7 or something like that.
Do like his kids, does he assign a sports team for each one of his kids?
Yeah.
Since he has so many.
He's like, this works out perfectly.
Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan. You're going to be a Michigan Wolverines fan.
Yeah.
You're going to be a Celtics fan.
Well, they can all, even more like for like college, he's like, "Listen, you're a Virginia fan. You're a Michigan fan.
You're William and Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, he's also UVA, so he's going to have to get some more kids.
Yeah. That's what I said, Virginia.
Oh, you did? Okay. I missed that. That's it, man. I think we're good.
Literally, we're 1:30 and 26 seconds. We got that 90-minute mark. Go!
Take a deep breath. Did we do our plugs? I don't even remember.
Just joeprano.com. Come to the social media and stay for some dates. I got a bunch of shows coming up in and around California. I'll be at the Bray Improv with Jay Moore on July 31st. So come through that one. That'll be fun. And just follow my shit and you'll see where else I'm going to be.
Cool. All right, guys, that's the show. Thanks for tuning in. Have a lovely weekend. We'll see you on Monday. And as always, stay dirty.